Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. First down here for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The back's got it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Receivers on the field for this second and inches. That's a design quarterback keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Receiver in motion now. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They'll bring him down to the 47. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Here's the option play. Get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs, and especially corners, that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
It's second down here. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Gators with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down mark. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Poor starting field position here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And they'll kick it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Gators offense retakes the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Gators will look to convert here on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He's looking deep here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. They're going to run it here. And tackled after a small pickup there. From the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes a quick catch. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Maybe a little bit too creative here on this 4th down play call by the offense. I think the defense was anticipating the offense trying to get the ball into the hands of that receiver, whether it was a pass or a run. And by anticipating it, they're able to keep him short of the 1st down marker.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the back now goes in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Gators. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Play action here on first down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the plus 49. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And now the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short completion, a 3rd down play coming up. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on a screen now. Running through the tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Dump off caught by the running back. Then he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4 down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Buying time now, rolling to his left. He's got it right near the end zone. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off that deep range.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Gonna run it. It's Daniels. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And they'll use the ground game here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The U.S. lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Daniels. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And that one's straight down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets you started with the next drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First play of the second half to keep it on the ground.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Important third down play coming up. Direct snap to the back. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
First and 10 play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Close to the tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
The offense was fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
So second down after the incompletion. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights through a tackle. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
LSU getting set with a first and 10 now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
12th play of this marathon march, but it's third down and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but it gives them a chance.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, where they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Florida offense retakes the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here? They'll hand it off. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out with the 32.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Linebacker shifting around now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. There's the handoff. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. And the Gators hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call. Just keep working that clock.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down and distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Hands off to the fullback. They want to move, goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. This quarterback keeper, he'll try the right side. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone. Second down and goal. Here's Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know. I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking for some space. It's Daniels. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offensive great scoring position here.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Touchdown, Gators. This offense cannot be stopped. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And looking for a big play here. Try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to launch it deep again. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. Finds his man. Has the first down. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking to throw it again. Over the middle and incomplete. Offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
First down and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Wow, a great play on the interception, but that's going to be wiped out on a roughing the passer penalty. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the extra point splits the uprights. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Gators offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And now a carry here for the fullback. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap, trying to run it. It's Daniels. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Handoff to the back, and it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.